Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Back with another episode. This is KeMedicine 37.
We're going close to 40.
I'm your host, Hotep Jesus. I am joined by the soldiers of science, the duo of dynamism,
Come on now.
the players of polarity,
Let's go.
the killers of keto. Dr. Inky Naturopath and Dr. Riggs PhD.
I feel like I'm going to give you a 9.5 this week. I don't know if that was a full 10. I feel like it was a little, I don't know, maybe an 8.9. I don't know. It was a little, that last part, you didn't even say Tanai full name. It was a little crazy.
I don't know. He had a little extra gas on it this week. I'll give him 9.5.
Thank you,
I don't know.
Tanai.
It sounded like Dr. Inky and the other nigga. It was a little.
Wow.
Fully get out. You know what I'm saying? It was Dr. Tanai Ricks.
Y'all see,
y'all
see
Dr. Ricks this week.
you see him trying to sow Discord chat? We gotta watch him. He moving like Somalians in Minnesota tonight.
Oh.
Nah, he knew I'm going incognito right now. He just got off the plane, so yeah, he's trying to.
Yeah, nobody touch him with that hairdo right now. Somali. So there was a Somalian that got shot. I'm not fully updated on the Minnesota
Somalians don't
Police.
get shot; they do the shooting.
police wars out there. So
If some Somalians got shot, Keisha definitely had something to do with it.
no, but didn't somebody else get shot out there?
Renee Good. Bunch of people. Hey, man, every day somebody gets shot, man.
Somebody gets shot? I
No,
don't
but
care.
didn't police shoot somebody else in Minnesota?
Hey, oh yeah, I mean that's regular. We at war in Minnesota right now.
We?
A lot of French speaking going on right now.
Man, I'm trying to figure out, is that Creole? Like, what you doing?
It's
I heard
crazy
it's wild.
outside.
I heard it's wild outside right now.
It's wild out there.
What's even crazier is Viagra and Cialis being on Inky's whiteboard. What you doing with the ED meds?
Wow.
I'm just asking.
That's
I got
crazy.
questions. I got
That's
questions.
crazy. Now he's
How's
shooting.
that great? How's that
Now
great?
he's
That's on
shooting.
your board.
That's
on
crazy.
your whiteboard.
He's
You
shooting.
knew it
That's
was there
wild.
when you got. Oh, how am I the crazy one?
That is crazy.
I
is
just got
nasty work.
questions.
Wow, this is crazy. He was over there teaching that bedroom science.
I was teaching that schlongology.
Yo, wait, that's if that's not pause worthy. That's not. Come on, son.
The schlongitis. We're trying to reverse it. You know what I'm saying? Folks is out here suffering.
No, sir. No, sir. That is crazy. He shouldn't even be saying that word. That shouldn't even be in his vocabulary chat.
Folks got schlongitis, man. We gotta help folks out, man. It's a really hard problem to tackle.
You gotta stop it. You gotta clean it up.
Just saying, man.
We had a little beef in the community last week. What's the comedian name? Anton, what's his name? Anton
Daniels.
Davey?
Anton Daniels.
Anton, what?
Daniels.
Yeah, Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb. Did you see?
Anton Daniels is not a comedian.
He's not?
No. And what community is this? Wait, they in Hotepistan?
They might be.
Okay.
I don't know
Corey
yet.
Holcomb, though?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with these people.
Okay, there we go. All right.
I'm
So
not
they don't have
familiar.
passports. They don't have passports then. Period. Just trying to clarify. You said in the community. I'm just trying to figure out exactly because you said we at war, and then you said we including. I'm just trying to figure out.
It's philanthropic work. We're doing philanthropy for
flag on the play. This is crazy.
philanthropy.
Wow.
Philanthropy for the community.
My man done went over my shoulder to the whiteboard, and now here we go with the slaps across the face. Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels ain't got nothing to do with philanthropy. They're not even community scholars.
They community scholars, right?
Corey Holcomb is not a community scholar.
No.
Maybe Anton Daniels can pass as a community scholar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Corey Holcomb is like Hassan Campbell on a larger, like.
I am not familiar with that reference. Who is Hassan Campbell?
See? That's Corey Holcomb's content. He's Hassan Campbell, but just on like a higher level, I want to say.
Nasty word.
Yeah.
Did you see the debate
between Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
What are you doing?
Why you ain't see that?
The way he said no, it's like why would I watch that? Like, no, hell no.
Corey Holcomb had a debate with somebody?
Yeah, with a black conservative. They was talking black politics. The black community, our community is at war.
That's wild.
The community is at war right now.
No, the fact that Corey Holcomb is discussing politics is wow.
He's discussing black politics.
I'm going to need you to define black.
Politics in areas.
Just black. No. Just the word black in the context that you're using it in tonight.
I would say Africans trapped in America.
Okay, so he's talking gobbledygook then. That doesn't look good.
Who's talking gobbledygook?
Corey Holcomb. Because
How?
there are no such thing as Africans trapped in America right now.
You are African trapped in America.
I am not an African trapped in America. That is crazy.
You definitely an African trapped in America, nigga.
I totally disagree. Are we debating that tonight? Are
We can
Africans
debate that
trapped
right
in America?
now. You are African trapped in America. We can debate that right now. Let's go. I'm ready. Start the clock, somebody.
Source it up.
I am the source.
Okay, fine.
Huh? Talking about some source up. Huh? We not African?
Clearly, you are related to Corey Holcomb, and I did not know that.
Are
that was
you
your
an
play
African?
cousin.
Are you an African?
I did not know you were related to
Are
Corey
you
Holcomb.
African or not? Answer question number one.
I'm going to go
Are
with
you
this.
African or not? Yes or no?
Or
what?
you gave me three choices. I
Okay,
chose one.
or what?
No. You gave me three choices. You said yes or no. I chose or.
Okay. What's your religion?
Oh, I'm done.
What's your religion?
I'm done.
What's your religion?
I'm done. I'm out.
What's your religion? He don't want this smoke, chat.
I believe in Corey Holcomb.
Chat, he don't want this smoke.
I believe
You
in
an
Corey
African
Holcomb.
trapped in America. Every time I watch Speed in Africa and another black nation, I see your twin. I done seen you in 85 different countries in Africa standing next to Speed. You an African trapped in America. You know how I know you trapped in America? Because you ain't left America. That's how I know you trapped here.
Okay. And I want to leave, right?
You don't want to leave?
No, I'm asking you. I do want to leave, correct?
You might want to leave.
Okay. And so because I want to leave and I haven't left yet,
Yes.
I'm trapped here.
Yes.
Got you. Got it.
It is.
And you are also trapped here as well, correct?
Absolutely.
And you want to leave.
Yes.
Got you. And go to where?
Everywhere.
But not anywhere.
Anywhere and everywhere.
And not come back.
And definitely come back.
Oh, definitely come back. Okay.
So you just say you got Stockholm syndrome, basically. That's exactly where that whole exchange went. That's exactly where that went. Okay.
It's called the Adjustment Bureau. That's all. It's just.
Yeah. There's no debating that. There's no debating it. There's no debating it.
So you just want to go on vacation and come back home?
Africans trapped in America. What is that? ATA? ATIA? ATIA? She could get crazy, chat. She could get crazy, chat. She could get crazy. These niggas said manifest traveling. You gonna have to manifest traveling. That shit is rough, B. You go traveling, you want to go home and shit. Like, man, I just want to lay in my bed and shit. You know, I've been moving around a lot lately. You ain't on your normal routine. Shit could get messed up. But that's who we are. So, you know, I guess you choose not to pay attention to the news surrounding African Americans
trapped in America.
You don't keep up with that stuff? Do you keep up with hip hop? Did you listen to the new Nas album?
I did not.
Wow. Oh my God.
Nas fell off.
Cut his mic off. Cut his mic off. Cut his mic off. Cut his mic off.
I think that's probably where you got those Africans trapped in America ideas from. You might have been listening to too much Nas, man.
No, he ain't just say that. That's crazy. Markel said Inky clout chasing now. Yeah.
Nah, man. Y'all got to start listening to that Max B, man. Make America wavy again.
So you are paying attention?
No.
But you know who Corey Holcomb is?
I do know who Corey Holcomb is.
How do you know who Corey Holcomb is?
Because he's the celebrity Hassan Campbell.
Okay, who is Hassan Campbell? Can we shine some light on that? Who is Hassan Campbell?
You talking about that leftist nigga that be popping up in protests? No, that's Hassan. What's the guy that got? That's Hassan Piker.
No, I'm talking about the guy that got, by Africa Bambaataa.
Hassan what?
The guy that got.
What's his name?
Let's just listen to what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The guy that got.
Okay. I got you. I know who you're talking about. I didn't know his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, now he cusses out celebrities on the internet for a living.
That's fucked up. He's not Hassan Campbell. Hassan Campbell used to be a comedian.
Was Corey Holcomb ever a comedian?
I don't know. That's what they said he was.
Right, but I'm saying, do we ever remember him from doing like stand-up comedy or movies or anything like that? I mean, that's like saying you got a business because you got a business card. Like, what are we saying?
I mean, we got janitors and we don't remember who they are, but they still cleaning shit up. So, I mean,
no. Corey Holcomb is like one of the first people to really make it big on the live, like on blogging, vlogging, cussing folks out. That's Corey Holcomb. He cusses out celebrities on the internet.
I just think he's the less talented Patrice O'Neal, to be honest. Like, he uses a lot of Patrice's talking points, and he's just not as funny.
That sounds in the same ballpark range. Yeah. Patrice O'Neal, yeah. I would agree with that.
So y'all trying to violate Hassan Campbell then? What y'all saying?
How are we violating Hassan Campbell? You brought him up.
Shout out to Hassan Campbell.
Do you know him? Is he from your hood?
No, he's not exactly from my neighborhood, but you know, shout out to the dirty section of YouTube.
What is the dirt? Okay, we just need to go ahead and start the show. I don't know what's going on right now. I don't know what's going on.
He just what? That's wild. The chat violating whoever y'all talking about. Chat violating. Anyway, Trump said he's going to send us out $2,000 recently. RFK is eliminating people. What was it like? He fired like 4 doctors that were pro-vaccine, I think, recently over at the CDC or something like that. Did y'all see that story?
I don't know if that happened, but I know I got an email the other day from NIH about a bunch of different program officers leaving because of the current administration. Man, it's
that might be them. That might be who I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's rough out here right now.
Yeah, that might be exactly who I'm talking about.
Let's go ahead and clap it up for RFK for cleaning house.
What was the article?
So are we talking about this RFK thing in the chat?
No, we're not.
What? Okay, so what is it?
We're not. I'm talk about it tomorrow. Without y'all tomorrow, I'm talk about it on my page.
Just give me like the 30-second rundown.
No, I'm not giving no 30 seconds. That's a spoiler. If we going into it, we got to go into it.
Okay, Junior. Fired. What?
RFK is not fired. Come on, what are we doing?
No, he fired. He fired a bunch of people recently.
Yeah, he's on a roll. He clotheslining everybody. He put out the notice last summer. He put out the notice in June, I believe it was, or July, something like that. He said, everybody better get down or lay down. We withholding federal funds and all that. And I guess 6 months rolled by and everybody, they thought he was playing. So
crazy.
Folks is getting that severance right now.
I can't find it. I saw it earlier, but
folks is getting that severance, man. They getting sent home, packed up, kicked in the butt cheeks and all that.
Why they gotta get kicked in the butt cheeks?
They gotta get kicked in the butt cheeks. Come on, man.
There's a lot going on.
They gotta get that booty tapped on the way out the door, man.
Hey, yo.
What's going on over there? You all right?
Yo, that's what's happening, man. On the way out.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
They're getting that size 11 in the butt cheeks, man.
So we got one story here. Public health groups are suing the CDC and Health and Human Services, RFK, over the new childhood vaccine schedule as polls show widespread public distrust of Kennedy's leadership on vaccine policy. They throwing the propaganda out on, bro. Ain't nobody.
They're actually suing people over reducing the vaccine schedule?
It's probably like one person trolling on the internet.
Yeah, they trolling.
It's the media trying to tear a brother down, you know.
I don't know why they trying to do that to my man RFK.
You cannot do that. That is rude, sir.
Oh.
That is rude. Lawsuit challenges new CDC vaccine. Yeah, that wasn't the story I saw.
I think that they should just feel free to get a kids 80 vaccines and call it a day, man. Go ahead and zoop your kid up with all them vaccines, and just, ain't nobody stopping you.
I'm gonna see if I can find
get the mandatory 28 and then go back around 2-3 more times until you get back to the old number.
So we got a lot of good news coming out of the health department. I know Inky enjoys RFK news. So I just wanted to make sure I throw that out there. But when y'all said it, I thought I saw another article. I'll find it and maybe I'll show it on the show tomorrow. We got another report here on cancer. Okay. Cancer. And this is a hell of a claim. So this guy named Victor Scott, let me put this on the screen. So.
Oh, boy. I thought we was doing real information. This is wild.
What you mean?
This is the troll-a-thon, bro. What we doing? And y'all question me about the foot and the buck cheeks. How you question me about the foot and the buck cheeks?
He says if you truly have cancer, you either have a small parasite problem, protozoa, fungus, mold, or a medium to large parasite problem, roundworms, tapeworms, flatworms, and their larvae. You may have a combination of both.
Now, can you click on his page and see what herb package he's selling?
What herbal package he's selling? Software developer. He's a software developer, learning about health and root causes of illnesses and natural remedies.
I have never seen ever seen a post like that was not associated directly with a detox package.
There's no detox package. I don't think. Let me see.
Well, he'll be the first.
Yeah, there's no he didn't attach one. Dr. Simon Yu believes parasites are the root cause of cancer, along with toxins and other factors. He has used antiparasitics to treat cancer and other diseases over 20 years.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and disagree with Dr. Simon Yu.
Why?
Because he trolling.
It says, it is important to recognize this.
And Dr. Simon Yu is the one selling the packages. You see how that go? I knew the package was coming up soon. So we don't even know if this guy that made the post, he's even a real person. He might just be a... Yeah, I knew that package was not far off. He's been treating cancer with parasite cleansers for 20 years. Got it. What say you, Tanai?
I think it's truth in it.
I
said this last week. I said it last week that a lot of cancers are accompanied with parasite infections. That's why I put it in the chat, because I was like, "Oh, this is interesting that people are treating cancer with antimicrobials." But I mean, can we say that every cancer is caused by it? No. But you can say that if cancer is a weakening of the body as a whole, or if it's showing that there's a weakening of the body as a whole, I mean, it's natural that parasites would be somewhere in the area. Because that's the only time parasite can really attack you is when your body is weak.
Wow, tonight.
Okay, let's ask the demons. Let's ask the demons.
Let's ask the demons.
Ask the demons
tonight.
Let's ask the demons. What do I ask the demons, man?
Ask the demons, is there a correlation between fungal and bacterial infections and cancer?
Hold on. Wait a minute. Typey fingers.
Fungal infections?
That is a very slick word. Whoa, wait a minute.
What?
Hold on.
You said
that
what?
Is a very slick wording, and those are very.
How is that slick wording?
Those are two different things, because that Dr. Yu said parasites, and now here you go with bacterial and fungal infections.
Are there not fungi that are parasites?
Wow, that's what we doing tonight?
You just said.
All right, I ain't saying nothing.
Are there not fungi that are parasites?
Go ahead.
No, they're not fungi that are parasites.
Bro, that man was very specific. The bacteria kingdom, the fungi kingdom are very big. Every bacteria is not a parasite, and every fungus is not a parasite. To classify them as such, or to prove one by changing the search to the other is crazy. Oh, we can prove that cancer is parasite based by searching up bacteria infections. Like, that's nasty work right there.
Okay, so then just do fungi. Just do fungi.
That's what I did. I said fungal infections and cancer.
Okay.
Yes, significant research established. Let's put this on the screen. Yes, significant research established the correlation between fungal infections and cancer, though the nature of this relationship is complex and often bidirectional. As of 2026, researchers recognize that fungi are not just opportunistic infections in cancer patients, but may actively influence tumor biology. Because persistent fungal infections can trigger a long-term inflammatory response, a well-known risk factor for cancer development.
Now, ask the demons, are there bacterial and fungal communities that will work together to intensify infections? Intensify is probably a bad word, but I can't think of another one to use right now.
And what was the last part? Inflame what?
Are there bacterial? Are there fungal?
Are there bacterial and fungal infection that'll work together?
In just say in disease states or to exacerbate disease states?
All right, here we go. Oh shit. Here we go. He said mold. Pigeon chemistry says curcumin killed them parasites. Yes. As of 2026, scientific research extensively documents how bacterial and fungal species interact to exacerbate disease states, ranging from chronic infections to cancer progression. These cross-kingdom interactions often create a more severe environment for the host than either pathogen would alone. Wow.
So when we were talking about biofilms last week, right? We were talking about how they set up like the little cities and neighborhoods and stuff. Sometimes they let people come in and they set aside little ghettos for them and let them chill out, and as long as they pulling their weight, they get to chill up under the biofilm too.
Wow.
Look at Inky. Inky, so what do you have to say about this?
Not a damn thing. Somebody going to jail. The jail-o-meter is back.
So that's why Inky didn't want to argue. This is why Inky is like, oh, okay. Yeah, no, no. Okay, so you think we going to jail. Okay.
What's wrong? What's wrong with what he said? What's wrong? Well, we just read it. The AI said it.
Okay.
Huh?
What he's saying and what AI is saying has nothing to do with Dr. Yu and what they're trying to do over there with the parasites. So I just feel that to confuse the listening audience by making the two synonymous is nasty work. I have to leave it there. I have to leave it at that.
Are these types of fungi that are in the body that are a part
Why
of
you don't ask me if you want to get on me?
Are they parasitic or not?
Sir.
This is a simple question. Are they parasitic or not?
Let's go back and read that article again. Let's just go back and read the article again. How about that? Come on, pull that original same article you read earlier where Homeboy said most of the cancers is coming from roundworms. Like, go back to that.
If you truly have cancer, you either have a small parasite problem, protozoa, fungus, mold, or a medium to large parasite problem, roundworms, tapeworms, flatworms, and their larvae. You may have a combination of both.
Right. What I'm saying is any attempt to make that article seem like that is factual is nasty work. I cannot participate in that.
We just read fungi. He literally just said fungus.
That's
So
fine.
are there not fungi that are parasitic? Okay, so Inky's gonna be mute the whole time. All right, so yes, there are fungi that will go from being commensal to opportunistic parasites. Now, is that something that will happen without a weakened state? No. Most of the time when your body is working the way that it's supposed to, they remain in a commensal state. It's only when the body gives the conditions for them to turn opportunistically parasitic that it actually happens. Because again, we talked about this last week, right? We were talking about how you're more other stuff than you are you. Like there's a bunch of different microorganisms that are living on your body, living in your body right now.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time, when your immune system is working correctly, you don't have a problem with them overgrowing. You don't have a problem with them leaching too many nutrients. But when your body is in a weakened state, you'll get parasite. You'll get what is called a parasitic infection because it appears to be parasitic, but it was something that was living with you commensally at one point. So I think what this article is saying is that anytime you get a roundworm infection or something like that, it's automatically going to lead to cancer. That's not necessarily true, but it is true that you can have parasites that will basically expose that you have a weakened immune system and that cancer can progress. Now, is that going to be true for all your cancers? No, all cancers are not caused by parasites, but there are some that can be caused by parasites
And exacerbated.
and make the conditions worse. Yeah.
Enki, what is cancer in your opinion? What are the causes of cancer in your opinion? What do you think leads? Is it habits? Is it lifestyle? Is it food? Is it air?
Well, let me say this. I spent a number of years exploring the relationship between cancer cells and fungus. So let me start with saying that, because there may be people that have been watching me for a long period of time and be like, Inky, I remember when there was some promising research coming out of France. And so, yeah, there are quite a few similarities between cancer and fungus. We also talk extensively in the books about the 1-2-3. The 1-2-3 is the body's fungiome, the body's virome, and of course, we know about the microbiome. But again, any attempts to legitimize parasite cancer herb packages, I cannot take part in, because
That's
that's
not what
what.
we're doing.
Oh,
That's not what
listen,
we're doing.
I've told you about what you're doing and what you not knowing what you're doing on this
We're not.
internet.
That's not what we're doing. That's not what we're
Dr.
doing.
You.
We're not talking about Dr. Yu. We're
Yes,
talking
we are.
about.
We
We are
started this
talking
conversation
about
with
the.
his article.
We're
How
not
can we
talking
not be
about
talking
Dr.
about
Yu.
him
We're
if that's
talking
what
about the premise behind the article. Is the premise true or not? The premise is true. We
I'm
don't
not,
give a.
yeah, that's
We
what I'm
don't care
saying.
about what he's selling. We trying to say, hey, does this
Right.
happen or not?
That's what I'm saying. I can't. Now, what I can say is, for actual science, we can go to the
Shit out
KeMedicine
somebody
book.
else grifting this.
No, what I'm saying is we can go right to this.
Don't buy his product, buy my product.
See, that's where we get it twisted. That's not somebody else's grift. That is grifting. What you trying to make it seem like cancer is a parasite infection. That's crazy. What I'm showing, and you should know what's in this because you have this and you've been reading it. HJ.
I gotta get back on my studies.
So
That's Super Brother in the house. Shout out to Paul Johnson.
This is backed with 100 years worth of research. The cancer conversations inside the KeMedicine book that everybody that watches on Tuesday
You
nights should
would you like
actually
to would
already
you
have.
like to would you like to
Elaborate on those topics.
no, would you like to sell more of those copies?
I would.
A lot of them?
Sure.
I'll tell you how.
Oh boy. It's been a long night for me, man. It's wild.
You got to give people something out of that book. You got to give them something. I'm telling you right now, you can give people everything out of that book. They're going to have to buy the book. And the more you give them out of that book, the more they're going to want to buy the book.
Well, that's what we do. Well, that's what we used to do.
That's what we used to do.
So Inky, just go
In the early weeks, in the early weeks of KeMedicine.
So go into your point. Like, pull something out of the book that's illustrating your point.
Exactly.
You do know.
Oh my
God. So now I'm gonna pull a braid out. Listen, I think that in the book we cover cancer as a result of failure in the mitochondria, failure at cellular respiration, which has a panorama of causes. There's a panorama of things that can cause cellular respiration to fail.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Do parasites?
I think a lot of our disease conditions are failure to process energy at the mitochondrial level.
Go ahead, HJ, with your trolling, because I seen you try to get it in, but tonight came in with some actual science, and then you was trying to sneak through the back door with your foolishness again.
Do parasites like cells with weak mitochondria?
Do parasites like cells with weak mitochondria?
Yeah.
I don't even know what to do with that, bro. I'm gonna just go back to what you said before you said that. The last thing you said before you said that, I don't know if you paid attention, but the last thing you said before you said that was I got to get back onto my studies. And so I think that is probably where we should go. You know what I'm saying?
Do parasites like weak mitochondria?
Well, let me say this. Otto Warburg, the Nobel Prize winner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if did Dr. Uno, what's his name again? Did Dr. Uno win a Nobel Prize for his ideas on cancer? Did
Dr. Uno?
The guy whose article you was co-signing just now. What did he? The guy whose article you co-signed.
I don't know.
With the
Okay, so now,
Simon,
you upgraded. You upgraded to a cosign. You upgraded to a cosign. Damn it, that's right. You are upgraded to a cosign.
No, you are Okay, Inky back on his gaslighting. Okay, so I don't know nothing else about this guy. I don't know what he got going on.
Me and gaslighting.
Yeah.
I thought it was an interesting topic.
Nobel Prizes he won.
I thought it was an interesting topic.
But tell him about the Warburg effect, Inky.
Yeah, Otto Hamburger. What's the name?
This is wow. We're gonna support the pack. We're gonna support the roundworm. We're gonna support the dog worm, the dog worm guy, and we're gonna violate Otto Warburg.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Otto Warburg's principles actually harken us back to Kemet, which is why it's so powerful and impactful.
So what he said, what Otto said.
Cellular respiration. He said that, failure for the cell to process energy leads in the cell to kind of going into doing its own thing.
Okay, so when I said, do parasites enjoy cells or living in spaces with cells that got weak mitochondria? How do you answer that, or how do you correct the question?
Oh, you doubling back. You doubling down. I'm going to say that there's a wide variety of parasites.
Okay. It looks like they're weak. They're looking for places with weak environments. That's what it looks like. It looks like they're looking for weak environments.
I would totally disagree with that.
They're looking for strong environments?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because a strong environment is a steady source of food and security for them.
Okay.
Parasites usually have trouble living outside of a host.
Right.
So the best parasite, the smartest parasite, is the parasite that knows how to live in a healthy host
Mm-hmm.
and keep the host healthy, like not affect the host health.
Mm.
The more noticeable a parasite is to its host, the less savvy that parasite is. The best, most intelligent, most long-lived and widespread parasites, you do not know they're in your body. So they're
Seems
not
like there's
causing
a
cancer. They're not killing the host because that's destroying their own house. So parasites aren't trying to do that.
So we got good parasites and bad parasites.
Not necessarily, because if they are good, we won't even call them a parasite.
You might.
But what I'm saying is if they're in the body, if we're talking
If
about
we have a symbiotic
separate,
relationship, is that parasitic?
no,
Like if you help me and I help you.
no.
It's called a
But they're-
commensal relationship.
It's called a what?
Commensal.
Yeah.
There you go. It's not
Right.
parasitic,
But what
is
I'm
it?
saying,
Is it is that still a parasite? Can a parasite have a whatever you said relationship? Commensal?
if you have a $2,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 herb package that you're trying to get off, then yes, enter in Victor, Yaki, Dr. Uno, and 1,000 other folks.
I'm in you.
There are things that you can have a commensal relationship turn parasitic, depending on the environment of where the parasite is.
Right. But
Some of my
it can't
colleagues
be.
look at it.
You said some of your colleagues what?
Some of my colleagues look at it. Like when you look at like aspergillus. So some of my colleagues do work in candida and aspergillus.
Mhm.
So they all work on like the top.
Candida is a perfect example and easy to understand for everybody.
Yeah, candida. And the other things you have to understand about it too is that like they go through different life cycles, and depending on the kind of environment they're in, they can change. They can change their morphology. So they can go from being spores to being more hyphal like. So it changes according to the environment.
Yeah, but I think the yeast is a really good example because yeast has inside our body, yeast they bipolar. So they function in a symbiotic, beneficial way in terms of um, keeping their area relatively parasite free. And then under inflammatory conditions, yeast can get crazy and then become parasitic. But again, knowing the landscape of the holistic herbal space, I just can't be on the record co-signing the parasite herb cancer paradigm.
We're not co-signing the herbs. We're just talking about the phenomenon. Can it happen? That's all we're saying. I'll clean it up for you.
He just said, I'm not living with candida. Isn't that a yeast infection?
That is when the yeast turn parasitic.
But everybody's walking around with candida in their body and on their body.
You got candida in and on you now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so do you.
No, I don't.
And most men have it all in their hairline. That's one of the things that be helping your hairline to go back.
Really?
Yep.
Candida?
Yeah.
That's sound like somebody doing their job. Keep your hairline healthy.
No. Dude, you didn't hear nothing I said.
That's what's making your hairline recede.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought he said he was hooking us up.
No.
Damn.
No.
Mm.
No. That Candida's a monster, and it's a family. It's a
So how
family
you
affair.
get it off you? How do you get it out of you?
Candida?
Yeah, is it supposed to be there? Is it is
I
it
don't really
is
think
it
you
is
can
it
get rid of.
unavoidable?
I don't think you can get rid of Candida, but I think you can keep Candida in the symbiotic space by keeping your body relatively free of inflammation.
And then so then it'll just chill out. It won't eat me alive.
Pretty much.
It just gonna chill.
It'll
Wait.
it'll break down some stuff for you. You know, give you some nutrients.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have little, so inside your body, you have a mucous membrane. Covering the mucous membrane is the hair villi. In between that space is where the Candida like to. But when you have a lot of inflammation and that layer of that layer of protection over the mucous membrane gets eroded, it's all bets is off. It get wild.
Oh, the candida pop out, start wilding.
Well, yeah. I mean, stuff started invading, and it get.
Yeah. They start
It's like if your front door and your back door to your house where you live at was totally broken off, permanently broken off the hinges. So now, now anybody could just run in your crib and so you had to have whatever going on in there just to secure the crib. Like it's wild at that point. So these microorganisms go to great lengths to create little private safe spaces for themselves and their children inside your body.
So what do people do that contributes to having the candida?
Well, to having candida infections, which means the
Yeah.
candida is going crazy.
Yeah.
Anything that leads to, out of control inflammation. But if we really talking about fungi, right? If we look at the
What if I meet a
nature,
chick?
okay.
Okay, and yeah, we're fraternizing late at night in the devil's hours. Could I get a candida infection from that?
You could get a candida flare up, but you probably already had the candida.
Mm.
And there's a higher chance that you're giving her candida than her giving you candida.
Yeah. There's definitely a higher chance that you're the one passing it versus her.
Yeah. Because
Why?
women are trained to be on top of candida. Men are not. We don't think the same way you just like men think that candida is a female problem.
Right.
No, it's not. It's a human thing.
But what if she ain't on top of it? What if she's
The
yeasty?
chances of that are 1,000 times less likely than the male not being on top of it. So while I agree with what you're saying, I'm just saying that the gamble, if we just roll in the dice on one of those people not being on top of the candida, I'm gonna go with the man not being on top of
So
the
we
candida.
just out here just infecting women.
Pretty much.
Just walking around, just handing out flare ups, candida flare ups.
I mean, you could have put on a condom. I mean, yeah, you could have put on a condom.
Really? So the condom will stop the candida?
It'll help, sure.
This has been to introduce some more shit though. So yeah, gotta watch out for that too.
Naloxone 9, baby.
But yeah, no, you can get this will actually this can happen with couples sometimes where like the woman will get reoccurring infections.
Mm.
She'll be doing what she needs to do, but guy's not taking care of himself, and so he just constantly reinfects her. And you have to think that like the womb itself is a breeding space, so it has all of the conditions that you would need for something to grow. So
very quickly.
If you keep introducing something that likes those conditions and wants to grow, it's gonna keep growing.
Yeah. And then the other thing is balance. So that's the thing with both both sides of the equation. Inside your reproductive system, you have a balance of a wide variety of microorganisms. So all you need to do is introduce some new guys to throw the balance off, and then things can get crazy. Period.
Can she wash him off?
Yeah, you can wash him off. Like that's what are we doing? And you said I shouldn't say schlong out, and we talk about washing off rods. This is wild,
No,
bro.
I'm not.
How you gonna violate me for teaching schlongology for folks with schlongositis? Schlongitis.
This is insane. Oh my god.
How y'all gonna violate me for schlongitis? And you saying, can we wash him off? Like that's wild, bro.
He just says to just cheat on him to rebalance the pussy. Oh my god.
You know, ever since you gave Keisha a hammer, this is just been every week.
Keisha is a habitual line crosser.
Like this is insane.
That was probably the most outlandish, downright diabolical, and dastardly answer I think she's ever given.
So what if she washes after the act?
Okay.
Most people don't wash good.
Yeah, but hold on. The washing thing is like, we talking about inside.
Yeah, she can't wash in there?
I don't think you understand what I'm saying. So let me just, how about you do this? Go to the Google demons, right? And type in mucous membrane and hair villi. And then click image. Instead of going to AI mode, click image.
Mucus what? Membrane and what?
Mucous membrane and hair villi.
How you spell that?
Hair. And then villi. VILLI.
Oh, like Milli Vanilli.
Okay.
Okay.
Like villi.
Okay, I see it here.
Yeah, so you're not getting no soap and water right there. Like that's
Why
crazy.
not?
How you doing? Do you I can't see what you're looking at. You must be looking at the wrong thing.
I see small villi in a small intestine.
Right, this is
like
inside your body. This inside your body. This ain't like right inside her vagina where she could do shit.
Oh, that's where it's gonna go to?
No, I'm saying this is inside the person's body. The candida lives like within the linings of your skin.
I know.
Yeah, but how you getting soap right there?
What, inside your skin?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They gotta get.
They gonna need some medicine.
They're gonna need some antibiotics.
Prebiotics? Probiotics?
Maybe some probiotics. Maybe some antibiotics. Maybe some antivirals.
Jack said just pour some alcohol in it.
Oh man. That's wow. Alcohol directly on the mucous membrane? Ooh, man.
Alcohol directly on the penis or vagina is wild, let alone the mucous membrane. That's crazy. And how are you getting to the mucous membrane to spill alcohol on it? That's wild. It's a wild day tonight. This is quantum entanglement day. This is a holiday for us. This is a holiday for us. Quantum entanglement day.
How did it get introduced?
What? Candida?
Yeah. From the schlong. So you pour alcohol on the schlong, then reintroduce the schlong.
Well, you know, that's what they say. That's why they say people need to be circumcised, right? Because they can't clean themselves good. Like only the ally is capable of cleaning themselves correctly. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What is happening right now? The cleaning the schlong combo is crazy.
I think bathing before sex is important too. Then.
I'm definitely down with that, but I just don't understand when. You don't feel like you owe the audience a late pause or anything, HJ? Like you just said, washing off.
Sometimes they like the dirty dick.
What is happening right now?
I don't see like how you didn't see that coming. Like I just you this was the LeBron Wade.
No, sir. I'm not trying
Like
to see.
you
No,
tossed
no,
it
no,
up,
no.
and
See, this is what I'm
he
trying to say
just
to
stood
you.
back
And
like
you, no, and you
HJ
not getting
came
it
in with
tonight
the
because you,
windmill.
no,
He
because
just
you,
stood back
no,
like
listen. You extending it. You extending it. You see what I'm saying? Now he gonna say cleaning the rod, dirty dick, and then you gonna say, Inky, how you ain't see it coming? But bump. Like, come on, bro. What are we doing? Then you extending it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. The entendres is flying. Y'all,
oh man,
the
what's going
innuendos is
on this
flying so fast.
episode?
Y'all don't even realize
What's
like
going
what
on
like
this
this is
episode?
wild, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. It's wild tonight. That's all. It's wild. It's wild. This is crazy. It's just nasty work.
It's common
I should have
sense.
just agreed. Agreed. Okay, so yes, I'm an African trapped in America, and parasites is causing cancers. This is wow. I just want y'all to know I'm under threat, duress, and coercion. That's all I'm gonna say. For the record, I'm under threat, duress, and coercion.
Oh man,
Chat, we're just trying to give you real science. That's all. Just the real for real.
Corey
'Cause
Holcomb is clearly a politician in the neighborhood.
Iggy likes to beat around the bush and introduces Milli Vanilli hair stuff inside the body, but he doesn't want to deal with the real for real.
Hmm.
This is the
That's crazy.
you know,
He's not beating around the bush. I feel like all these sayings can be loaded post washing slongs off, beating around the bush. No, I'd be going right into the bush.
So you mentioned mitochondria. The question now is, does weakened mitochondria cause cancer or is cancer? That's the $1,000 question. Or is it the result of cancer?
No. Poor cellular respiration causes cancerous, it's
Conditions.
a cancer initiator. Yeah, it's a cancer initiator to the vast majority of cancers. So you started with
The other ones are parasitic caused?
no, sir. Genetics.
Okay. Genetics. Okay.
Genetics. So you have genetics,
Okay.
and then you have the vast majority being downstream of mitochondria malfunction. So you start with Otto Warburg, and he kind of pioneered the space. And then after Otto Warburg, his research kind of went quiet. His big pharma was doing their thing. And then Thomas Seyfried kind of resurrected Otto Warburg's research and bring it back to the forefront.
Okay.
But I would say, it was very reminiscent of what our ancestors had laid out already, beginning with the story of Osiris, Wusia. And the story is about fermented fruit sugar as blood. And so when the body starts to not be able to get energy the traditional way, when cells start to not be able to get energy the traditional way, the fight for life goes on.
Isn't that the story of Jesus? Wasn't Jesus drinking of the fermented fruit juice?
All right.
Right? Isn't that what wine is?
That is what wine is, but I'm just saying it's getting wilder.
How is it getting wilder?
I'm just saying it's getting wilder.
You said it's Usar, Usir. I'm trying to find is there a correlation between that and the deity Jesus Christ?
There's definitely an association.
Okay.
There's definitely an association.
So the blood is wine,
The blood is wine.
unequivocally.
Unequivocally.
Why? Sugar?
Because, well, how about you do this?
Ask the demons.
The etymology
Of
on the word glucose. What does it say?
sweet new wine. Wow. Glucose, meaning must or sweet new wine. This in turn comes from glycus, the Greek word for sweet.
Right. And the Greeks were students of who?
And Matt,
Bam Bam. They just don't go back to the source of sources. They just stop right there at the source, but that ain't the source of the sources.
so what did they call glucose in Kemet? Glycus?
No, that's where they start that up in Greece. But the story originates in Kemet with Asar, who is the first blueprint for dissection, the first body, the first mummy, the first learning, the first story of anatomy. And it starts with death. And that death starts after a large feast. And, the story is associated with our guy having fermented fruit sugar for blood. Mind you, Kemet is the first place to describe diabetes and cancer. Just saying. Totally separate.
How they describe it?
But noteworthy.
How did they describe cancer?
It's in their papyrus. It's in their papyrus.
What's the name of it?
Ancient Egyptian papyri.
What's the name? Which papyri? They got a bunch of different ones.
Yeah, and I believe they mentioned cancer in a few of them. Just type in. It should be in there somewhere. See how much support the demons is.
Papyri from Kemet contain the earliest known medical records of tumors, with the most famous descriptions found in texts dating back nearly 5,000 years. The surgical the architect M. Hotep contains case 45, which is widely considered the oldest written description of breast cancer. Description details bulging tumors on the breast that are cool to the touch and hard and dense like unripe hemat fruit. The text notes that these masses spread under the skin and lack the heat or pus characteristic of an infection or abscess. In a stark departure from other cases in the papyrus, the physician concludes for these tumors there is no treatment. Tumor types. It describes various swellings, including fatty tumors, pus tumors, tumor of the vessels.
So we have the first descriptions of cancer out there. We have the first descriptions of diabetes out there.
Mm-hmm.
And we also have the first description of fermentation in the blood.
Yeah.
Right. And Otto Warburg got the Nobel Prize for talking about fermentation in the blood. That's kind of the Otto Warburg thing.
So, all right, fermentation of the blood is correlated to cancer. How?
Well, because the blood is the primary vehicle for respiration.
Okay.
Right. So the blood is carrying the oxygen to the cells. Right. Hemoglobin to myoglobin to mitochondria.
It says here for incurable cases. Wait,
This is what I think that we should be doing.
it says there's no treatment, but maybe it's different. Okay. So maybe that's specific to breast cancer. I don't know. They use ointments made of honey, grease, and lint to keep the area clean and reduce odors. Metastasis. Some descriptions of advanced tumors involving both the breast and the vulva. Just an early recognition of
metastasis.
Metastatic?
Metastasis.
No, yeah, it's not what it says.
Or metastasis.
Metastatic.
There you go.
Metastatic spread.
The thing is, HJ, me and Tanai. Okay, never mind.
What?
Because HJ telling us basically we don't know what we talking about. But yeah.
Y'all know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we kind of did though.
Still didn't answer my question.
That's when the cancer is getting particularly dangerous once they start spreading.
So Hotep said ain't no cure. What do you think? His exact words were, for this.
Yeah, they was doing surgeries out there.
They was cutting it out? Mm-hmm. There is no treatment, so they just cut it out?
Pretty much.
Damn.
What else you gonna? That's what we doing today. That's what we doing right now.
People cut the cancer out?
Yeah.
So you think there's no treatment?
Depends on how far along the person is and where the cancer is located and who the person is. A lot of different things. That, a lot of different factors go into the options for a person with cancer. But I just want to remind everybody that we spend quite a bit of time in the KeMedicine book on cancer. The KeMedicine book is primarily written on cancer.
You hear that, chat? Get the KeMedicine book.
That y'all should have got a year ago.
That's the official document for the class.
That y'all should have in your house right now.
That's your textbook for KeMedicine. Go get that. What's it called? Mitochondria and what?
All right, so here we go. Let's look at this. Let's do this. Let's go to page 98.
Pop it up and say he got his.
I respect him so much. Let's go to page 98. We go to page 98. There's an article.
Mm-hmm.
Cancer as a metabolic disease. Implications for novel therapeutics. The primary researcher is the guy I was telling you about, Thomas Seyfried. Abstract. Emergent evidence indicates that cancer is primarily a metabolic disease involving disturbances in energy production through respiration and fermentation. The genomic instability observed in tumor cells and all other recognized hallmarks of cancer are considered downstream epiphenomena of the initial disturbance of cellular energy metabolism. The disturbances in tumor cell energy metabolism can be linked to abnormalities in the structure and function of the mitochondria. When viewed as a mitochondrial metabolic disease, the evolutionary theory of Lamarck can better explain cancer progression than can the evolutionary theory of Darwin. Cancer growth and progression can be managed following a whole body transition from fermentable metabolites, primarily glucose and glutamine, to respiratory metabolites, primarily ketone bodies. As each individual is a unique metabolic entity, personalization of metabolic therapy as a broad-based cancer treatment strategy will require fine-tuning to match the therapy of an individual's unique physiology.
Ketones.
So that's where the keto diet comes from. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why keto is able to resolve a lot of different disorders that people will have, because you have an energy process problem. And so you can't ferment fatty acids. They have to go through beta oxidation. And so since they have to go through beta oxidation, you cut off one of the pathways for energy production that aberrant cells will use. And so when you do that, you take away the metabolites that can be fermented, that will that are essentially preferred substrates by cells that are not functioning the way that they're supposed to. Because a healthy cell wants to go through beta oxidation. Like that's where you're getting that. So when you look at glycolysis as a whole, going through glycolysis, going into the Krebs cycle, it's all built for oxidative phosphorylation. And so all that's going to be occurring in your mitochondria, and you're breaking down glucose into small fatty acid units. That's what acetate is. It's a small fatty acid. And so you're putting it into a state where it can be used for oxidation. But the problem is, when you use sugars can be fermented, and you can still get energy out of them. But when you do that, you produce a lot less ATP than you normally would when you go through oxidative phosphorylation. And so when that happens, you have to essentially increase the rate that you go through glucose to satisfy the energy requirement that you would normally get in a healthy functioning system. But if you force the system to come off of the fermentable metabolites, it'll start to change your genome so that it gets better at handling the oxidative intermediates that you would normally use when you go through beta oxidation. So that's why people go on keto diets, to take away the sugar that can be fermented. So your body has to depend on using fat and using protein to
Get
to
energy.
generate energy.
Mm. Mm.
Also brings your insulin response down too. So again, you got the diabetes and cancer interplaying with each other. So in bringing your insulin response down, it also tells your body, okay, we're not in a mode where we're storing sugar for anything. So now you can actually tap into your fat stores, which makes you even more efficient at doing beta oxidation.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Now, what's beta oxidation again?
Beta oxidation is a process that you go through to get energy from fatty acids. So it's called beta oxidation because the process starts at a beta carbon on a fatty acid. Um, and that's essentially how your mitochondria will get ATP from the food that you eat.
It latches on to
So
what
again,
again? The beta? It latches on to the beta?
so if you look, so ask the demons, to show you the alpha carbon and the beta carbon on acetic acid.
Let's see. Uh, Alpha carbon. Okay.
So the alpha carbon is the one that's directly attached to the carbonyl carbon. So the carbonyl carbon is the carbon that's double bonded to the oxygen.
Okay,
All
I
right.
see that.
So when you look at fatty acids have to go through beta oxidation. The beta carbon is the one that's next to the alpha carbon. So when we name
Oh.
carbons on these structures, we use Greek terminology. So we call them alpha, beta, delta, gamma to tell you where the position is. So when you have long
Oh.
chain fatty acids, you have an alpha carbon, you have a beta carbon. The first turn of beta oxidation is trying to make a break at the beta carbon. And so
Oh.
you're essentially taking. So when you look at triglycerides are how you store energy as fat. Those are generally all saturated. So when you have saturated fatty acids, that means that each carbon has the maximum number of bonds to hydrogen that it can possibly have. And so your body has to make it unsaturated in order to process it. And so that's how it essentially goes down and chops each individual carbon unit off to make a unit of acetate. So when it does that, that's where your energy is coming from. So
And
you
that's
take, go
wait,
ahead.
and that's usually 2 hydrogens.
This right. It's usually 2 hydrogens when you do that.
Yeah.
So when you're going through beta oxidation, that's why fat has so much energy per gram, because each one of those carbons can be turned into a unit of acetate. And when they're turned into a unit of acetate, your body can process it for energy. So your body uses carnitine. Your body uses carnitine and magnesium to attach to the fatty acid to bring it from the outside of the mitochondria into the mitochondria. So then your body will then, once it gets into the mitochondria, it chops the carnitine off, and then it can process it for energy. But that whole interplay between, carnitine, magnesium, and the Krebs cycle is how your body is breaking down these intermediates to get them into your mitochondria to actually be processed for fuel.
And that's so why, if you're dealing with hydrogen and carbon, why do you call it oxidation?
Because you're changing the oxidation state. So you're changing the amount of electrons that are being passed from carbon to carbon.
So it has nothing to do with oxygen.
It does have something to do with oxygen, because oxygen is needed in these processes to carry electrons.
Oh, so oxygen's carrying electrons down there and like, hey, come on, y'all gotta come with us.
More or less, yes. So when we talk about oxidation, we talk about reduction oxidation. So redox. So when we're talking about redox, you're basically talking about the transfer of electrons. And you're talking about the transfer of electrons between carbon and, well, essentially between hydrogen and carbon and oxygen, how they're all passing electrons back and forth from each other. Because remember, we breathe in oxygen and we breathe out carbon dioxide. So the thing that gets transferred is the electrons that are in the bonds with the carbon and the hydrogen, and then carbon is pushed out as a waste product. So the energy that you're trying to get is between the carbon and hydrogen bond, and you're trying to get the energy from the electrons that are in the carbon hydrogen bond.
And the electrons, we're stealing those to create the acetate?
You're not stealing them. You
deactivating them?
You're basically just breaking the bond to get the electrons out. But you have to do it in a special order, because carbon hydrogen bonds are really hard to break.
So you got to go down and it's like Mission Impossible. They down there like taking their time to unlock the safe.
That's essentially what's happening, yeah.
And it starts with the beta carbon.
That is where the initial rounds of carbon hydrogen cleavage start. Yes.
Stuff gets deep, chat. Yeah, I got questions in the chat. Ask Paul Johnson. He's super Negro.
Ask Paul Johnson.
Ain't that one of your students?
That is.
He's trying to violate Paul. He don't want Paul to get no shine.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, hold on. We could bring Paul on the platform. I'm just saying that listen, it's a wild night. So when you start directing questions to Paul, my attorney, my former attorney, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta question things to see what's happening. Chase just came in from his basketball game. I got slightly distracted. Next thing I know, I turn around and Tanai is directing questions to Paul. I'm like, what is happening right now?
Tanai ain't directing questions to Paul. That was HJ.
Tanai, you co-signing. I don't know what's happening. Talking about roundworms is giving people cancer.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's wild out here tonight.
Paul Johnson read KeMedicine 4 times.
Paul Johnson is the GOAT.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, Chad, you got any questions? You know what I mean? If Paul can't answer them, set them on up.
Or go to Amazon. Get that KeMedicine book.
It's not or, Chad. It's and. It's and
go to Amazon and get that KeMedicine book.
You definitely
on page
need your
86.
textbook.
On page 86 and 87, we walk you through a nice small little timeline associated with the story of infections. So yeah.
Alchemist said he's still on chapter 3.
Well, that's not that funny. Let me see. Is chapter 3 the big chapter? Oh, no. Chapter 4 is the big chapter. Yeah, Cancer verse
over there with the book like LeBron.
Cancer verse Charles Darwin is a big chapter. It goes from page 58 to page 191. Yeah, so it's over. It's 100. It's almost 150 pages, that chapter.
Alchemist had his book since 2023.
The rest of the chapters, are very small and manageable.
Yeah.
That one chapter is 140 some.
Why'd you make the chapter so big? Why don't you break it down?
The information determined. It's just
there's a lot of people.
A lot of information that needed to go in that.
There's a lot of people. Just break it up. It's got to be. It can't be the whole chapter. It needs to be one whole long chapter.
It is, because it's like a story. You can't just break it up. That's wild. Yeah, that's wild. We got to talk about everything. What are we doing? You can't just break it up. That's crazy. It's a team effort.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You could have. There was somewhere maybe you could have talked about a relationship between two things and made that their own chapter. You know. But I get it.
I need you to go ahead and read.
I mean, I like to optimize. I like to optimize marketing, so I always think about it from the reader's perspective, right? Like, what's better for your readers? Sometimes what's better for your readers is to break things down into chunks.
Is he clotheslining me right now?
A little bit.
Right. Because how you going to optimize it for the readers and you ain't even read it? I mean, what are we talking about?
I read KeMedicine.
You read KeMedicine?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
Huh?
The whole thing?
Yeah. Back to front, huh?
Okay.
Front to back. Huh?
I love it. I love you for that. Just know, I never ever said it. I love you for that. Appreciate that.
Come on, son.
Appreciate that.
Keeping it real over here.
Well, we definitely keeping it right. I'm not sure if we're keeping it real. We're keeping it right, though.
Yo, somebody time out Tari. He throwing caps in the chat. Time this nigga out 5 minutes, chat. Time out Tari. Tari, mind your fucking business. What's interesting about this whole slab of information from our friend Victor Scott, he talks about some treatments.
Okay, let's go, Victor Scott.
Let's make it bigger. Pause. Let's see. Thyme, wormwood, garlic.
Oh my God, what are we doing? What are we doing? I thought we was doing. You done slip back into the Dr. U program, huh? You done slip all the way back.
You was cheering it on at first.
I was. I thought, you know what? I got distracted for a minute. Chase came in from his basketball. I got distracted. Then I said, Paul Johnson. I'm like, wait a minute, how y'all Paul? Then all of a sudden, KeMedicine. Yeah, I read the whole thing. So I'm like, yeah, talk heavy. Let's go. Then all of a sudden we went to thyme from the kitchen cabinet to treat cancer. I'm like, uh-oh. Guess who's going to jail tonight?
No,
Uh,
that's not. That's not fair. That's not fair. Um, Frankincense.
Yeah, let's just get to the let's go to the next segment. It's wild.
It's got frankincense up here. Chat, if y'all got a product, matter of fact, not if, go find a product. We're gonna play check the label and find something in your house. Tell us what the product is, what flavor. We're gonna play check the label. So get something in your house. We finna play. So it says right here for fungal and mold infections, this one here, blastomycosis.
Wait a minute, hold on. Blastomycosis is a product?
No, this is an infection.
I was about to say, that's wild.
You treat that with myrrh, frankincense, oregano oil.
There we
and
go.
garlic.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Talk heavy.
What happened, yo? Huh? What happened, yo? Paul said that man list is disrespectful. Paul, what's wrong with the list, yo?
yeah, that list is crazy. That list is crazy.
What happened?
It's wild out in these streets.
You go to
bro.
this corner store, get you some incense, knock that fungus right out you. That's why the queens what do they burn? What's that, sage?
They burning sage for candida. This is
No, they burning
wild.
sage for the haunted BBL meat. That's
What?
They put dead people in the BBL.
The haunted BBL meat is crazy.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're taking the fat from dead people and putting it in your butt. So your ass just be haunted. It gets pretty
That
ugly.
is not a fact. And this is crazy that y'all would just start attacking innocent BBLs. BBLs don't even ask to be created. That is crazy. This is wild. Y'all are
They got
very,
demons in their
very-
booty. They definitely got demons in their booty. Why frankincense and myrrh not gonna help? Why? What's pumpkin seeds?
I don't think there's any demons in nice booties.
Now he trolling with pumpkin seeds, but pumpkin seeds are actually really good for men's overall health. Really high in bioavailable zinc.
I mean, I think all of those things are in their own right. Antimicrobial, anti-parasite, but I think that's where this is going. You trying to pull up on me?
About to give me some of these pumpkin seeds tonight.
That's a lie. What you mean?
About to give me some of these
This is a
pumpkin
lie.
seeds tonight. That's a 4-pound bag. What's this? Cost per ounce, 54 cents. And what's this other one? 2 pounds, 4 pounds. What's this one? 58 cents an ounce. 52 cents an ounce. If you get the pack of 3, 2 pound, you pay 52 cents an ounce for the pumpkin seeds. I might just start throwing that in my blender, man. You said
Yeah,
again,
What?
what?
The pumpkin seeds?
Yeah,
The pumpkin seeds is great. They should already be on deck.
really?
Yeah, the raw pumpkin seeds though, don't waste your money.
What you mean?
Because the roasted pumpkin seeds have all of the goodness cooked right on up out of them.
Yeah.
But they still charge you the same high price.
Oh, I see one that says dry roasted.
Yeah, they trolling.
But is that, how do I know if it's not dry roasted?
Because it will say raw.
Uh,
Just type in raw. You'll find the raw.
these roasted.
Wait, why don't you just type in raw?
Because they got AI built into your shopping experience now.
Well, ask AI for the raw ones.
Hold on, let me see.
You trolling right now. Just ask AI.
Oh, these are unroasted and unsalted. Yeah. Unroasted, giving you pure natural flavor of the seeds, organic, non-GMO.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, pumpkin seeds is legit.
I found a little pack. I found me a
Pumpkin
little
seeds
pack.
is definitely a strategy a person should attempt before TRT.
Really?
They
Yeah.
will also assist with the Viagra and Cialis that Inky got on his whiteboard.
Oh, word?
Unnecessary roughness on the eye for the schlong remedies. I spy with my little eye.
I'm just saying, it's front and center, right over top of your shoulders, right there. You've been sponsored by Viagra.
It's
Cialis
always
the whole
something up there,
episode.
though. It's always something up there. You never mention it. Look, what's over here?
Okay, that's the side that so you need to scoot over a little bit and let that sponsor the other half of the show.
What'd that say?
The beets and the nitric oxide.
There we go.
You're right. You're right.
And I was saying earlier in class that's another strategy, that you could try before jumping into Viagra Cialis addiction. You want to try to go the natural route, stimulate some of that nitric oxide. Yeah.
What's the nitric oxide for? I just got my pumpkin seeds. They're going to be here soon.
Schlongositis.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, man, this is crazy.
So if you got that wimpy, and you want that hefty, big black.
I'm writing that in the email tomorrow.
Oh man, that's a good tagline for Apex.
I'm about to go in. That's the next email. I got my pumpkin seeds on the way, chat. I got my pumpkin seeds on the way, chat. Oh, let me get y'all the link. I'm gonna show you the pumpkin seeds. These is inexpensive, non-GMO. Okay, there they go right there.
Nice way to help get that zinc level up.
Yeah.
Help you salute in the morning.
What else is zinc good for?
Helping you to salute in the morning.
Zinc's really good for just overall just calming overall inflammation as a whole.
I was about to say zinc is actually good for what we was talking about in the beginning of the show. To keeping the 1, 2, 3 in check.
Yeah.
The virome, the fungiome, and the microbiome, all of the microorganisms.
Yeah.
Because you have a wide variety of enzymes that your body uses, in defense against potential parasitic or infectious microorganisms that require zinc for activation. And then you have a bunch of redox stuff also associated with zinc, like what is that? Superoxide dismutase, and just a couple of them.
So microbes, like the opportunistic microbes like that really don't like zinc. So your body will use it as an antimicrobial. And I think one of the reasons why is because the charge on zinc mimics iron. And some microbes really like iron. They really like iron in the +2 state. And so when you have zinc in the +2 state, they can kind of swap with each other. And when that happens, the processes that the microbes use iron for, zinc ends up getting swapped in for it, and so they can't do what they normally need to do for their process, and so they start dying.
Now, real quick, just so we was kind of having a discussion on it earlier, but I know somebody needs to hear it. Somebody doesn't know what you're talking about. And it might be more than one somebody. I know somebody listening doesn't know what you're talking about. So can you explain the difference? Maybe give them an introductory course on ions.
Oh, you're talking about ions. Yeah. So,
Because you're talking about charge, like people don't know what you're talking about. You
well, I
say
mean, we
iron and
almost
charge.
40 episodes in. I assume that chat is
Okay,
on top of us. But
unnecessary roughness.
how is that unnecessary roughness if the
Unnecessary
chat pops?
roughness.
Like,
You just
assuming that
can't
chat's
You
not
just
stupid.
can't. I just sat down earlier. Let me just let y'all know something earlier, chat. I might have mentioned that he had his corn braid. You know, he got his fresh hairdo in, and then all of a sudden after that,
I'm giving chat props.
after clothesline, all of a sudden he want to know about Viagra and Cialis pills. Like it got crazy tonight. It's been wild.
Anyway, all right. So ions. So
Do you want to tell us
periodic
what you was doing this weekend?
I was at a wedding. I said that in the green room. I said I was at a wedding.
But did you tell the chat that?
Why did I need to tell chat that?
I'm just saying because they might be checking out your hairdo as well.
Anyway, so on the periodic table, when we look at the elements, right? So the elements are all assumed to be neutral on the periodic table, which means they have no charge. So when you have a element that is in its elemental form, we say that it doesn't have a charge. It's neutral. It's net zero. Has the correct number of electron to proton ratio, right? So for every proton, you have an electron. So you have a plus one, you have a minus one. So it all equals zero. So there's no charge. So when electrons or when elements lose electrons, that proton to electron ratio becomes unbalanced. And so when it becomes unbalanced, that's when we say that it has a charge, right? So elements can only lose electrons and retain their elemental identity. So that means if you have sodium, right? So if sodium goes from sodium 0 to sodium plus 1, it's still sodium. That means that sodium has effectively lost one electron because you have a plus one charge. So that means that you have one extra proton versus the amount of electrons that you have. If you change the number of protons, you change the element. So if you go from sodium to I forget what the second what was, I think it's magnesium. That's right next. It's either magnesium or calcium. There's row 2 and row 3. But if you go up in
But
protons,
what is sodium? Isn't sodium is sodium 11 or 12?
I just know it's a group 1. I just know sodium is group 1.
All right. So let's go ahead and pull up the periodic table. And group
Hold
1 is
up.
what? Is that
Positivity
alkali?
said
Is that alkali metals or earth metals?
Group 1 is the alkali metals, and then group 2 is the alkaline earth metals.
Alkali earth metal. Okay. So come on, HJ, what are you doing over there in the chat?
Positivity said my pumpkin seeds coming from China. I gotta cancel my order.
What are we doing? This is crazy.
They came from the same place Unc Chew Sticks came from.
Hey, that is crazy right there. How we violating Unc Chew Sticks?
So with the ions, when you lose an electron, element becomes an ion. If you gain or lose a proton, then it becomes a new element.
All right,
So zinc can lose 2 electrons and become a plus 2 charge. Iron can lose 2 electrons, or it can lose 3 electrons. There's also evidence of it being able to lose 4 electrons to go from a plus 2, plus 3, plus 4 state. So in the plus 2 state, zinc can swap out for iron in some processes. And when that happens in bacteria, that's not the preferred ion that it wants to use. And so it'll take the place of iron and it'll shut down some of the metabolic processes that are essential for your microbes, and
Okay.
it'll end up killing them that way.
All right. So if you go up one, it's magnesium from sodium. If you go down one, it's neon, which is crazy.
Why is that crazy?
Because those is the bougie.
Yeah, those are the noble
Those are
gases.
the bougie. Like I done broke them down into the bougie. Those are the bougie. They don't interact with anybody.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can force them to do it, but on a normal time scale, they don't. Those are the noble gases. They
See,
don't.
that's that laboratory talk jumping up out him right there. That's
I'm
the
just saying
big pharma.
you can force them, but I mean, on a normal time scale, they don't. Because we definitely have some noble gas compounds for sale attached to other things. So.
That's that advanced Dr. Uno.
No, that's that Sigma Aldrich that you can go online and purchase.
I got another label here. Kroger creamy peanut butter.
Ooh.
Hey, damn it.
What?
We are not attacking peanut butter.
No, we're gonna just check out the label.
This is crazy. All them damn items in the supermarket. We're going to attack peanut butter.
That's what the chat said.
Clearly, they have no childhood. That is disgusting. I feel so sorry for whoever thought of that. Clearly, your childhood was traumatic. That is crazy.
Inky, these episodes be so interesting because Inky just capes for the strangest shit sometimes. Like stuff that you think he's not gonna cape for, like the cape is just flapping him, just all in the wind. Like, I just never would have
highly. Well, I never. This is crazy.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's just
I'm caping because PBJs have played a crucial role in my childhood.
That's cool. I'm not mad at that. I just, it's just interesting.
So hold on. PBJs did not play a developmental role in your childhood.
No, it did. I didn't say it didn't. Okay,
well then that's all I'm saying. Let's band together and unite and hold down. It's time to give back. We got to give back to the community. That's all I'm saying. How is we gonna stand by and pull out our cell phone and record PBJs getting whooped in the street? Like, what are we doing? It's crazy. All kind of things in the supermarket we could analyze and break down and demonize. The hell, they ran out of yogurts? Shit. It's crazy.
I found a U.S. brand, chat. This one's grown in Oregon. Should I get the one grown in Oregon or the one grown in New York?
Might have some myth in it.
Man, get that joint from Taiwan, man, and go ahead and get that joint you had.
The one in China's not bad?
Man, go ahead and get that Chinese. Listen, get that Democrat package, man. Go on and get that Democrat pumpkin seeds.
Nah, I really don't want them. Chad, which one? Oregon or New York?
I'm saying if you get it from New York, that might be the Chinese joint with an extra few dollars put onto it. They might have got the shipment in from China, repackaged that and put a few dollars on there.
No, they got that shit from Vietnam, a shell corporation, then went through the Philippines, then got to New York.
Come on now.
They said it comes from an organic farm in upstate New York.
They got it. They wild. Listen, I'm from an organic farm, and listen, I'm trying to tell you, get the ones from China or get the ones from Oregon. That's all I'm gonna say. Get the ones from China or the ones from Oregon.
What's wrong with the ones from New York?
All right now.
How many pumpkin trees you seen in New York?
Wait, how the white guy did it? How the white guy did it? Because he broke it down perfectly. Hold up. Since we're looking at the white boy, how did the white guy do it? Now, maybe that's the thing that's confusing because the white guy, he had the whole joint, right? And he was like, he had the chart out and he was like, so see, when you position it right here and you position it right here, what happens with the fluctuation of the diagram. And so what you do is you can go ahead and fuck around and find out. So that's all I'm telling you, HJ. I don't know what else to tell you.
The Oregon brand is called Wilderness Poets.
Yeah, and I feel like it's a lot of wilderness in Oregon.
So Oregon is Wilderness Poets or Stony Brook in New York. Which one? I kind of like the Stony Brook packaging.
I was just about to say they sound high. I'm just saying.
I kind of like the Stony Brook packaging. It's giving vintage. You get a 2-pack. It's $1.25 an ounce. The China shit is 54 cents an ounce.
Come on now, talk heavy.
So why am I paying less and the shit's coming
I told
from
you to get the
further
China
away?
one, okay?
There's got to
Well,
be
you get the
something
China.
wrong. I'm not getting a China one. I can't do
Well,
that.
it might have a little radiation on it. That's all. Shit. Come on now.
Chat, which one? Oregon or New York? Type it in the chat. Oregon or New York? Which one?
How much is the Oregon one?
Oregon? 34.
34 cents an ounce.
No. $1.09 an ounce.
And the New York one is how much an ounce?
$1.25.
Oh, come on now.
But
Come on now.
the
Oregon
New York
energy.
one,
Get that Oregon energy.
the Oregon said it'll be here tomorrow, and it is a little bit cheaper.
Come on now. And it's definitely coming from the woods.
Yeah, I think this one's definitely. I could look at the pack. You know how you can look at a package and tell somebody's struggling, but they're not like too struggling.
If you
It's
get
just
it
like
from
they don't know no
Oregon, it's
better.
probably a guarantee they grew that in raw cow shit. Like that's the real fertilizer, like the fertilizer mixed with dirty groceries. Like they composted, they mix trash with cow shit and grew those pumpkin seeds.
Oregon chat. All right, chat said Oregon.
Come on now, let's go. Just remember, Inky said, "Go ahead and get that radiation in, man."
All right, we got that in there. All right, chat.
Inky said, "Go ahead and get that radiation in, man. Get that 3 foot, that BOGO, man. Get that 2-for-1 deal in."
It said it'll be here tomorrow, chat.
When does the China one get to you? Now, when does the China one get to you?
It was 2 days. I think it said Thursday or something like that.
Come on now, that ain't really China now. Come on now, that ain't really that. That ain't really China. That been here for a long enough time for the radiation to subside. They got a warehouse here. That's how they do it. They got a warehouse in America where they ship from. That they just telling you where it originated. That stuff been sitting in a warehouse here in America for about 4-5 years.
We about to go to check the label before we get out of here. Let's run through this really fast. Y'all ready? Here it go. Ingredient number 1, roasted peanuts.
Wait a minute. We still went back to peanuts on our head.
It's good that the first ingredient is roasted peanuts. If anything else, you should be alarmed.
Ingredient number 2.
You know it's going to be a few more things in it.
Guess. What do you think the next ingredient is?
Other things, man. This is crazy.
If you had to take a guess, what do you think they put in it next?
You know it's going to be some oils mixed in there.
That's in there, yeah.
You know it's going to be some sugar mixed in there.
Sugar there, yeah. This is sugar's the next one, yup.
Yeah, you know it's going to be some oil and some sugar and some
That contains 2% or less of molasses, fully hydrogenated vegetable oils.
Damn, that's crazy.
This is the Kroger brand. I know you can't be surprised.
They give them fully hydrogenated.
I thought Kroger was supposed to be like family first.
Yeah, pricing. Come on now.
Saying the wallet, maybe.
Stop trying to violate K. Rogers like this, man. Now listen, K. Rogers ain't never violated. Come on now.
Oh, this the family brand?
We talking about K. Rogers here. Stop calling them Kroger, first of all, because that's highly disrespectful. It's not Kroger, it's K. Roger.
They got their own brand out here. So yeah. And then a little bit of salt. Wow.
First of all, they're mixing in the peanuts with a little cut. That's what the oil is for. They just putting a little cut on it.
But you got to make it creamy. That's why you need the oil.
No, they cutting it so they can bring the price down. That's all. They're trying to work with you. They trying to work with you now. See if you you might as well get you an organic almond butter. I mean, what are we doing?
Rapeseed oil? I don't know what rapeseed oil is, but it sounds bad.
Rapeseed oil?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's canola oil.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. But they didn't, rapeseed obviously wasn't going to do well in the marketplace. So literally, this is the story of rapeseed oil. Rapeseed oil was not popping in the marketplace, so they doubled back and they called it Canada and something else. But that's how it came to canola oil, or something like that.
Wow. Was it like Canada and New Orleans? Know you?
I'm not sure. I know it was rapeseed oil, and they didn't do well in the marketplace, so they switched it to canola oil. The rest of my story might be a little
Cottonseed?
Juicy.
They taking the seeds out the cotton and putting it in food. That's crazy.
Hey, hold on. I feel like they targeting niggas now. What is going on?
This is the Kroger brand.
Wow.
Cotton done went into the...
It's $1.79 for the 16-ounce bucket.
Well, listen, I feel like I've been raised on it, and I'm fine.
They ain't had no Kroger when you was younger.
That's super crazy. How old? Damn. They said they ain't never had a...
No, the crazy thing about the packaging too. So you remember how the jars used to be flat on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the jars now, the jars on the bottom, they're pushed upward.
Yeah.
So the packaging looks the same, but they sell you less, and they end up getting more money out of it because the packaging still looks the same.
Listen, they trying to work with you. They trying to work with you now. Hold on now.
How is that working with us?
Listen,
because they optical illusions to give us less of what
listen. Well, come on now. They trying to work with you a little bit.
The peanuts are from New Jersey, America. It says right here, made with peanuts from the USA.
There we go. Come on, damn it. That's what I'm saying.
And it says gluten free.
Gotta give them a break. See that? Come on,
creamy peanut butter.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta.
I like
give
the
them
label.
A break.
What are you talking about, Paul? The label looks dope, man. It looks official. It looks like
come on.
Peanut
Paul
butter.
done tied it up with tonight. This shit is crazy, man. What the hell is going on? This is what I'm saying. Listen, you got to give them a shot. They made in the U.S. nuts, homegrown nuts. You know what I'm saying? Homegrown nuts that's blended up nice and creamy with rapeseed in it.
Paul said that looks like it was made with Elmer's glue.
Oh man!
Come on, Paul. You
done totally infected my man, Paul. This is crazy.
No, did you not hear what you just said?
You can get
everybody else glossed over it. I'm still stuck on what you said.
You can get 40 ounces for $5.
Yeah, come on now. That's what's really going on. They're trying to feed families out here.
Crunchy.
Hey, so HJ, ask the demons what the content of aflatoxin is in the average jar.
Oh my God! What are you doing? What are you doing tonight?
What's the average content of what?
I just want to see what
the average content of aflatoxins in hungry, starving Africans that wish they had a jar of peanut butter because they can't get to Kroger's. The hell is going on? It's starving kids in trailer homes and in projects that wish they had a jar of peanut butter right now.
This is crazy.
Oh,
it's crazy. This is not yogurt, okay? This is not okay.
So we violate yogurt, we not violating peanut butter.
Yeah, why can't we look up Haagen-Dazs ice cream or something that somebody else is interested in?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Why don't we look up Pepsi? What is the ingredients in Pepsi?
No, the Pepsi never did nothing to nobody.
No. Ho. Don't you try to, ladies and gentlemen, that's another episode. What about the ingredients in Pepsi, damn it? Let's talk about the 78 versions of toxic sludge that's bubbling up in those cans of soda.
W's in the chat if you enjoyed tonight's episode. W's in the chat if you enjoyed tonight's episode.
Crazy. We're going to
It's
tag peanut
up.
butter and then slide off. That's crazy. It's wild tonight.
Shout out to the chat, y'all the real ones.
Shout
we
out to
appreciate
Dr.
y'all hanging
Uno.
out with us.
Shout out to Dr. Uno selling them go to jail packages. Dr. Uno is going right to jail.
I gotta get off Amazon. They got me shopping for protein drinks I don't need. This is crazy. They good.
Especially if you get you a jar of that peanut butter, you be straight now. I'm telling you.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah, get you some of that peanut butter, man. It's gonna stick to your ribs.
I'm about to go upstairs and make me a hot dog.
What that peanut butter is. Wait, go back to that peanut butter label. What's that joint about? 6, 7, 8 grams of protein a serving?
7.
Come on now. Come on now. And what's the serving? 2 spoons full?
4.
4 spoons?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a little too much. that might contribute to your high blood pressure. Right there. Damn, I can't even defend it. That was crazy right there.
It said 35 servings per container.
Nah, man, you trolling. How many spoons is it?
2 tablespoons is a serving.
Exactly, 2 tablespoons. See, he was trolling. 2 tablespoons for 7 grams of protein is deliciousness. Now, you done had 4 tablespoons, and that's 14 grams of protein right there. That is purely deliciousness right there. 14 solid grams of protein, and that's all. Come on now. What we doing? That 4 tablespoons of peanut butter.
32 grams.
You might as well just add that into your smoothie. You know what I'm saying? Put you a little couple of spoons of Blue Magic in there with a little bit of that, Throw you a banana up in that jar. Come on, man.
I'm about to get some of that Blue Magic. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back next week for another episode 38 of KeMedicine. I'm out of here.
Hey, listen, wait. If y'all want to talk about the homoerotic discussion,
is this dance taken? The waves start waving, body start shaking. Is this dance taken? The waves start waving, can't promise behaving.